Sneaker Show!
Hailing from Medicine Hat, Alberta, coming in at 167 pounds. About that. Wearing an LA hat, you know the boy. He loves Stone Cold more than anyone you've ever met. We call him Tabby. He's the tab man, the fit man. Young Tabasco in the building. It's just the two of us for now. Young Tabby, how we feeling?
Oh, we're feeling good. And, of course, Young Tab has with him the Don Juan of Saskatchewan, Mr. Motion Fitness, Mr. Emotions and Fitness, the biggest stepper, the coolest dad. You can catch him on the afternoon show, tearing it up. The city loves him. The boy, Tim Stone. My guy, he is here with me. We are missing 403 Fredo this week. Part of his DUI program is he coaches an inner city hockey team. They're a ragtag group of kids, and they call him a cake eater, but he's got to do it. It's the law. So he's not with us this week, but we're here, and we've got a great guest, Hollywoood Jay, a.k.a. Jay Willie. We have a great sit-down with him. He's just got so much of his own sauce to him. It was just so refreshing when you sit down with somebody that's just like so much their own person and very well spoken. He hit us with some great questions too, which we love. We love the reversal, you know. It's great. It's just all great. Very fun episode.
He does turn the tables on you, and like mid-answer of a question, he'll be like, "Let me ask you something." Okay, I wasn't ready for that. Yeah, this is a smacker of an episode. We talk about a lot of shoes. We missed a week, and we got a ton to catch up on. There's the Air Jordan 1 Skyline. We've got the new pair of 990 V3s from Jjjjound. We got Run the Jewels Dunks. We got Dunks for Chinese New Year. We got Adidas Home Alone 2 shoes. Maniere's Jordan 12. There's a new Jordan 4 Craft coming. Air Max 1 in Ironstone. Those are dope. And an Air Jordan 13 that I was like, I don't know about this. And then Hollywoood Jay got us all turned on to it. So this is Sneaker Show. If you want to see the pairs we're looking at, watch the YouTube. There's a link in the description of this podcast. Let's get after it. It's a big episode. Here we go. We're talking about the first look at the Air Jordan 1 Skyline. So this is inspired by a classic photo of MJ doing the jump man over the Chicago skyline in 1985. The shoe features a white base, a leather upper, but it's offset by the gradient fade on the canvas overlays. Here she is, like a sunset, and it's a yin-yang. They got sort of the orange heel on one and then blue heel on the other, and then it flips on the toe. We've got a few pics here. Canvas Jordans. Hollywoood Jay, what you saying?
I mean, man, I'm really gotta I'm one of those I gotta see it in person before, you know what I'm saying, fall in love with them, unless it's like a no-brainer shoe that I've been anticipating. But for these right here, I love the concept. It's definitely dope, and I love the latest Jordan ones that have been coming out that we've been seeing. That for a fact, in terms of craftsmanship, I love what I'm seeing. These particular shoes, would I wear them? Like get it for free? That's it. All wear free stuff, right? So, yeah, it's not something I would go out of my way to try to get, just because it's not really something I see in my closet. But definitely, if I had a opportunity to grab these for free, once again, I'll take them. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just a simple fit. It really gives you that summer vibe. You know what I'm saying? You go to Miami, you know what I'm saying? Just chilling. There's some nice shorts, nice beach shirt, you know what I'm saying? Tank top open wide, you got your chains on. You just throw these on. Some Nike white socks, you good.
Dude, I'm picturing Razor Ramon with these on.
Word.
It's yeah, I know what you mean when you say about when you look in your closet and look at this. Truly, I think if I got these, preferably for free, like we were talking about, you almost need some sort of kith, gradient dye, some sort of landscape thing to wear it with, because I don't really know what else you're
You could really
matching
wear
up.
with it. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like they're soft colors, but they're still kind of loud, and it's different. They are cool. I do like the inspiration. Like you said, it's been really cool what they've been doing with the one, especially of late.
Yeah.
Even if maybe the prices don't reflect them, but that's super cool too, because then it's just they're easier to get and get a couple more pairs when they're for the low. So
See, from this angle, I really love the cut. Like it looks like a nice high top. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
It looks like it's well built. You know what I'm saying? It's more so the color blocking in a sense where I'm really kind of like, but I definitely can see myself. You know what I'm saying? Like anyone could pull this off. You just gotta, you know what I'm saying? To be honest, style comes with confidence. Number one for me. And if you're confident enough that you can wear these, they're a pair of Jordan ones. No one's gonna be like, "Oh, what are you wearing?" You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You know what you're wearing. So it's
yeah.
just about how you complement everything else with the shoes, I guess.
Maybe without the black lace. The first pick is a little better than when they're laced up like so.
Yeah.
Peach shirt, black jeans, South Beach. Let's go. All right.
Yeah.
Let's slide into some Jjjjound news. Let's see where Jay's at on New
Uh,
Balance. Another
man.
990 V3. Brown again. Jjjjound has done this 3 times this year. Last was a brown and black. These have more gray on the tongue and the midsole. They got the cream laces. Much nicer than the straight up brown and blacks that came out a few months ago. I would say that, and we'll look at the brown and blacks here. Not much happening there. If you
Ugh.
want to own Jounds, this is the one to go for. They're selling for the least. But this is like in the running for shoe of the year. You ask our guy Malcolm. He goes hiking in these emerald green Johns. Definitely looks good with the cream laces, but this is the latest announcement. The next 990 V3 from Jjjjound. Is this too much of a dad shoe? Jay, have you ever wanted a Jjjjound?
See, I'm not big on like I don't know what's the term, but I'm not big on like what's trending per se out there. If I can really get my hands on it, it's because I want it. As far as for Jound, Jjjjound, it's not really my kind of style. I do like New Balances, but there's like some of the shoes I see, it looks really good on other people just because they can pull it off. Knowing my style and my personality, it's really tough. Even just as of lately, like going to MLO, that to me was stepping out of my comfort zone. So that's cool. I'm not saying never I would wear a pair, but as far as for going and following that whole vibe, it's gonna be interesting. Definitely gonna be interesting. Maybe like when I get a stylist or something like that. Oh, you want to model in this for free? I'll be like, yeah, sure, why not? But I must say the color blocking this year, as far as for this particular shoe, is definitely better than what we just saw, as far as what they released earlier. I feel like this has a nice fall light brown to it. The white laces make the shoe pop. Plus, it just looks more comfortable compared to the previous one. Am I into dad shoes? Yes and no. I'm very biased about some of them. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole Yeezy vibe, maybe. But even at that, that's another topic. But these particular, I think I'd wear these over, the previous ones, or over like just as a like a go to a grocery store kind of shoe. Yeah, I might fly them on, whatever.
Jay, there might be one waiting for you one of these days.
Hey, hopefully, man. Hopefully, if I get it for free,
Yeah,
I'll take
there we are.
you know what I'm saying?
Makes wearing all these so much easier.
So,
Tabby, you let me know if you're getting excited about something, or we can slide on, brother.
Let's just slide on, brother.
Yeah. All right. So this is pretty exciting. We've got a Nike SB pair coming from Run the Jewels. Now, we have not seen very much of this yet. We just got this little sneak peek right here, and the colors are hot. So Killer Mike and LP have that signature stick-up logo. You got the gun hand on one side and the hand holding a chain on the other, right up on the heel tab. outside of that, the color's like this sky blue. It's a smooth leather, and it looks like the swoosh is going to be a hot, hot pink. Very
Yep.
cool outsole on the bottom. Guys, do you like these? Side question, what's the best sneaker based on a rapper?
I
Oh,
think, ooh, that's tough. But the vibes that I'm getting from these pictures and this upcoming collab, what I really like is the way that the colors pop. It reminds me of the Pharrell first BBC ice cream collection where they had, what I'm saying, like different colors. Like no one kind of understood what direction they were going. Like they'd do some of the craziest color combinations that till this day we rarely see in sneakers, and that's what I'm getting. Like the whole um, ice cream kind of vibe. I don't know if y'all know.
Yeah,
yeah,
those first
absolutely.
Babe Stars. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly. That's kind of the vibes I'm getting, and honestly, I dig them. Like it's a color I could definitely rock. It's yeah, it's blue, it's light pink blue. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I like the gold touch. I think that's really dope. Um, the outsole for me is really dope. It has like that contrast between the navy and the sky, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely cool. I rock that.
It's another South Beach pair.
Yeah.
Yup, definitely is. That's what I'm saying. I feel like with shoes too, you just have to come from a specific environment. You know what I'm saying? And some shoes do have that storytelling where it's the environment that basically puts it all together. Um,
Most definitely. That's a cool pair of shoes. Tim, what's your rapper pair?
Well, I mean, we had those. What were they? DMX.
The
I don't know what they look
they
like.
were Tupac Feelers.
Tupac Fearless. Yeah, that's my favorite pair. I don't know. Like, there's the crazy Jordan 4 M&Ms that sell for so much that are similar to those Jordan 4 Black Canvas that came out. But I don't know. I just felt like this is rad that it's really based on them. It's not just like Travis Scott does shoes. I don't see shoes that are based on Travis Scott though. And who should be next? I mean, like, how about Action Bronson? Let's go, buddy. I want to see your face on the shoe, dude.
Just- Unreal. Unreal. Those speaking of rapper shoes, those Drake Air Forces, those Loverboy ones are coming out this month. That's a fire pickup. Those are unreal quality and little hits of the boy on there. Can't go wrong.
Yeah, most def. At least, hey, for me, when it comes to rapper shoe, in terms of like, I like what Drake is doing. It's a little different from what we would expect in terms of first glance. You get what I mean? It's not like one of
Yeah.
those first glance where you look at it, you're like, oh, I like those. Like you kind of have to like think about it. Like, do I really like those? You know what I'm saying? And
Like the
I
Hot
like
Step Up
shoes
pair?
exactly. Like I
Yeah.
like shoes that really make me like kind of second guess because it also challenges me to really know if I like them or if it's just
Yeah.
like a hype or if it's, you know what I'm saying? Like it just shows that it's a little something different and it stands out differently, not necessarily hype wise, but it stands out differently where you have to like, oh, okay. Um, for me, like the favorite rapper shoes, I'd say to this day, man, I think it's Rockefeller ones.
Oh,
Rockefeller Air Forces, I mean.
facts.
Rockefeller Forces is just I just the logo on the shoe and just like yeah, man, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful touch. And then as far as that goes, um, obviously Kanye, but I think more like like till this day, I think I always wanted a pair of the 50 Cent Reebok joints. Which
Yes,
is I
sir.
know, right? Which is so
Yeah.
hilarious because it's like who would wear these in 2022, 2023? But it's like it was such a whole vibe. You feel me? Like
Yes.
the whole vibe was a whole era. It was like you just had to be there.
You had to be outside.
Exactly. So I think yeah, number one definitely would be the Jay-Z collab with Nike, and then I think everyone else is for grabs.
That's fair, man. Those Rockefeller Air Force Ones are the one shoe I regret selling. I don't
Oh,
regret letting anything
you
else
had
go.
them?
I had them and I
Oh
let them go.
man,
I was
you size 10, right?
10 and a half, or
And
yeah,
oh
10 and a
man,
half in the Air Forces.
I would have definitely snatched those from you.
This was a while ago, and yeah, I got them, and I wore them quite a bit, and they were getting pretty creased, and I was like, oh, well, I'll just let these go before they get bad. I'll get some money for them, and then and then I just, like, I've never even physically seen another pair since then, and that was like, dude, that was maybe like 2017, like, it was a while ago,
Oh,
but,
I remember, man. I had an opportunity. I could have grabbed them, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll grab them next time. I'll grab." And it just disappeared. It's no longer in the market. And going back to the market, it's
yeah,
not the price no more. So it's like, oh, bro, like,
that's,
yeah,
I know what you mean, because they were, this was crazy, actually, so, why I wanted them in the first place should have been why I never sold them. Because long story short, me and a close friend of mine, we went to see Jay-Z in Edmonton, and that day at the Foot Locker at West Edmonton Mall, they had the Rockefeller Air Force Ones, and we were in there and we're like, this is fire, like, and we were like, not that we're old now, but I was like, I don't know, we were like 18, 19, right? Like, and we're like, I was like, oh man, like 200 for some plain white Air Forces. Like, I don't know if I can do it. Like, oh, and then a couple years later, I was like, oh, I need those. Like, I should have bought them that day. Like, I should have never left them. And
yeah.
then I had them, I wore them, and then now I'm like, I should have kept them. I should have never left them. But yeah, so that one's definitely up there. But sentimental wise, I'll pull a Khaled here. I like what Drake likes, So it's it's the it's gotta be the OVO8 for me. That was the black pair. That was my first big sneaker raffle win. I still have them. I still bust them out on occasion. It's cool because I mean, obviously, an eight's not really a shoe I think most people are wearing. So I think that I'll just call that my favorite one just for sentimental reasons.
Yeah. And it's crazy because I haven't really ran into people that, like have those on, like, like
Yeah.
when, what I'm saying? Either they have them in stock or it's a grail, but I never really ran into people that's like, like, yo, what I'm saying? Like, at the Rockefeller Jay-Z's, and I'm wearing them because I love them. I'm really, it's super rare.
Yeah, absolutely.
What about you, Tim? What's your favorite rapper shoe? You said it was.
You were dead on with the take on those knock to hot steppers. At first, we were like, this is Drake's shoe. This is what Drake's doing. It looks like Fila. It looks like, and in a couple months, we went, hold on. Oh, I think maybe I need that.
You
Hold
see what
up.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some
It
of
was
the
one
best
of those
songs
you
are
had
like
to
that.
think about it. Yeah,
truly. Yeah, you just need some time with it, right?
it
Yeah.
grows. It definitely grows. And
Yeah,
I love that too because it's like, we think of a rapper, we think of their success, we think of a hype, and the number one thing that we're expecting as fans, as consumers, is your first drop, I have to like it from the get. You know what I'm saying? Because this is how good you are. This is how. But at the same time, we also forget, same thing as I remember when the Yeezys first came out, when Kanye first came out, I wasn't a fan of them. I really was not a fan of them.
yeah,
I looked at the shoe. I'm talking about the V1s. I looked at
Yeah.
the shoe and I was like, it's not even a shoe. It's like a material on
S-
rubber. You know what I'm
sock.
saying? Like,
Yeah,
it was just such a different game changing. You know what I'm saying? Like it really took time for me to, and now it's just like just to see how it has revolutionized the culture and just birthed so many other bootlegs and inspired so many other shoes. It's kind of like that's what the same aspect with Drake's. I like the fact that it has that old school Nike retro slash I'm a dad, but I'm still cool. And the way he rocks him too, just it's a baggy look. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's just different. So I like that. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw the shoe, I was like, what the hell? But yeah, it grew on me.
yeah.
Those definitely pairs I see on my list. So
That with like his new leather jacket from the Matrix that goes to the floor.
yeah.
Let's go. All right, we're gonna
He's
slide.
got people. He's got people asking him why he's making techno.
They don't know.
They don't know. Anyways, we got some Chinese New Year dunks for 2023. There's some wild details on these. Chinese New Year is in February. They do it a little bit later than we do it, or earlier than we do it, depending on which side of the calendar you're on. There's a whole lot of materials. We got that cracked leather on the toe box. We got a couple different shades of blue up the mud guard and the eye stay. We got what appears to be a very, very fuzzy swoosh. We got the same fuzzy hits on the tongue tag. I can't read Chinese, but I'm assuming that says Happy New Year. There's a teal insole on this, and this is a wild color palette. I don't know what year it is per the animals and stuff like that, like year of the ox, year of the dragon, anything. So I don't know if there's any underlying themes there, but there might be. We got some leaks here. This is a pair to be excited about, I think. We love holiday pairs. Jay, do you have any? You got any holiday pairs in the rotation, or is that a no?
Oh man, you talking like specific Chinese New Year's release or
Oh, any New Year's,
any
but
New Year's?
but you know, Halloween shoes. You got the Christmas ones.
Man, it's crazy because I use heavily, but I guess because the Chicago ones, would that count?
I'll give it to you.
Okay, but as far as it's just because sometimes I buy shoes so often I don't think of them as a holiday shoe anymore. It's just like, oh, that's a shoe that I wanted and I'll get it, kind of thing.
Fair
But
enough.
as far as for what's dropping within the holiday calendar, I know the Cardinals are coming out. Those, you know what I'm saying, Cardinal 7s, those are, just a shoe that I grew up looking forward to having one day, owning one day, and the opportunity will present itself. So I remember back in the day, I had the SB Dunks. It was I don't know if it was Heineken. It was like the green, brown, the green, brown, red star.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Heineken's for
talking
sure.
about?
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah,
Is it Heineken?
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, like those. I remember I got them Christmas when they came out, and it was the most exciting thing to me. It was like just beautiful. It's perfect season, green, brown. You know what I'm saying? It was red. And to me that was like, oh, dope. And from there on, I was just like, all right, cool. Started buying shoes here and there. But as far as for the holiday, that was the last big, thing I can remember, like that I wanted for the holidays. And I was like, wow, I'm glad I got those.
Fair enough. Yeah, that'd be a crazy pair to have.
You ready for some Chinese New Year information?
Oh, here we go.
Go ahead, here.
2023 is the year of the water rabbit. Starts January 22nd, ends
What?
February 9th. The sign of the rabbit is a symbol of longevity, peace, and prosperity.
That's
But
crazy.
A water rabbit, though.
Yeah.
Not a rabbit. That's crazy. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I think we just call them fish.
Or shark. Matter of fact, I don't even know any rabbits that lasted that long. I don't know what jungle they live in or where they live. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's what the symbol
Crazy
is
is right.
for rabbit.
Water rabbit.
But see, that's what I
Now you
love
do read
about what they
Chinese.
do as well. it has a story, and it has a what I'm saying, they always do something crazy, which is out the box, and I like that because they always push further into like 4 or 5 different materials on one pair, and the lace itself is a different material, so pretty cool. Cool stuff.
Well, and it's such a long holiday. Like it goes from the 22nd to the 9th. You can get some wear out of these. When we get like the Valentine's pair, the St. Patrick's pair, it comes out like a couple days after the event. You're like, I guess I'll get to it next year. These are going to be perfect March next year. All right.
I made sure I had my Halloween dunks on all October any chance I had. So, I mean, you got that orange and black, though. That's a good fall color. So, but now they're on ice. So, back in the box.
That's a good month for orange, bro.
It's the month for orange.
Speaking of themed shoes, the Home Alone 2 Adidas Forum. They did the red and white joints last Christmas. This focus is on the pigeon lady from the second movie in New York. So let's have a look here at these Kevin McAllisters. They're gray
Yeah,
like
shout
a
out Kevin.
pigeon. Kind of got like they've even got
Shout out
that.
Kevy Mac.
I remember the scene. It was crazy when she was just feeding them pigeons.
This
Yeah, it was her.
This looks like an ALD lookbook.
she does have that Maniere jacket on. Hey,
This is that ALD. You swipe again, there's a picture of Bronson.
so like
That's Timothy Chalamet.
That's fire though. I'm not gonna lie.
She's doing. It's working. It's working for her, man. That's a cold weather outfit.
It was like she was doing her own thing, and it's like I feel like in the movie, you know, everyone had like a more like a city style, and their own hers was just different. It was like
Yeah.
now that I think about it, it was like like it's just different. Like look at what she's wearing. It's like oh snap. You can make me believe that's anything. To be honest, I'll buy it.
She's outside.
Man,
Yeah,
this turned into we want her style. I don't know about these shoes, but I'll take that jacket.
but
Does
yeah.
it fit?
Props to the shoes, man.
Give me that plum colored peacoat.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The strap, y'all, they lost me on that.
If they cut the
The
strap,
straps, I'm not
we might be a
I'm
little
not digging
more in.
straps. If they cut the straps, yeah, you know, I'm definitely considering the full lace. It would look more of like the classic old Adidas. I see it has like that mix of the what is it, the gazelles? Not the gazelles. What they were called.
Sambas.
Sambas,
Yeah.
Got
exactly.
you.
Um, but yeah, just I think honestly, if they remove the straps, it would just take the shoe from here to like there. You know what I'm saying? Like just keep it nice, and I like the stitching in the back. It's a dope detail. It's a dope detail.
I
Yeah,
mean,
a lot of little hits there.
if this was like a reality show and they're like, your challenge is to make a pair of shoes based on the bird lady from Home Alone 2, you'd win that challenge. But it doesn't necessarily mean I need them.
It does not reflect. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Really, does kind of does not reflect what she was wearing, or you know, the inspiration behind. I guess aside from the colors, but even at that, there's just way too much. I like the suede material though. I see there's like
Yeah,
kind
up
of
here on
suede
the toe.
material. Is
Yeah,
that mesh? Is that a mesh on the side hill?
Looks like it, hey?
something going
Yeah,
on there.
it looks like it has that what's that collab, man? They collab with Adidas on the tools one.
Oh, those Pharrell ones, the human races.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about. They had
yeah,
yeah, that's
yeah,
what it
yeah,
looked
yeah.
like. But you know, it's a cool little feature. Um yeah, like if someone walked in with these, I would have no clue it was inspired by Home Alone. I would no clue.
I'd like to see Donald Trump in these.
Just just start asking people when they got wild shoes on. Oh, those are the Home Alones. Hey, cool. Oh, you got the Home Alones on. Hey, yeah, for sure. What?
Okay, well, let's stay with the burgundy then, and we'll slide into these 12s.
Yeah, see now this make more sense.
He's fired up. Let's go.
Yeah. Hey
Emma
man, I
Maniere.
don't even know.
They say this is coming in January. We got a few picks. It's a very Maniere burgundy color on the toe box, real lush looking suede, and then the rest is that white leather.
Yeah.
You wear 12s, Jay?
Oh, definitely heavy. I've gone into 12s. I always used to like 12s, but when 88 Glam, I don't know if y'all know who they are.
Absolutely.
When they drop their debut mixtape or album, I guess they have a song on there called 12. You should listen to it. Dope song. And that's what really like reinforced me to want to get 12s, and I'm like just the nostalgia feeling 12. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going back to when I was young. You know, imagining. Like as of lately, I've been tapping into a lot of retros that I would, you know, never think I would be wearing now. But going back, and I'm just like, yo, these are fire. So yeah, definitely, I have like four pairs of 12s.
Oh,
So, yeah, I like my 12s. Definitely playoffs. You know, tag teams like more common. I'm waiting on the cherries to come out. Hopefully, they release those. Um, yeah, those definitely fire. Like I don't know, what's your take on that?
I think they look cool, but I don't know. Like, I can't really pull them off personally. I know where my limits are, and they're not there. I think my limits stop at Jordan 8. I don't think I'm getting anything past that. Might be able to squeak an 11 or something, but that's kind of where I'm at. These are cool. You know it's going to come in a crazy package. I know they've rumored that they've got a black pair as well. Be excited to see what that looks like. Can't hate this at all, that's for sure.
Yeah. Funny thing, because I've seen pictures of the black pair, and I prefer this one definitely. It just has that nice pop, the burgundy. You really see the quality in the, I'm in Maniere. I always bring it every year, drop. But what I like about the 12s itself, like the shoe is supposed to represent, like a luxury, like a luxury kind of look. As far
Yeah.
as the concept behind it. Even looking in, I see they got the insoles touch that they always do. And that's
That
beautiful.
quilted, yeah.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it's not like your, regular 12s. Like it's really like, what I'm saying, you pull these off, some nice blue jeans, you know what I'm saying, with a white tee, or some burgundy, some vintage tee. Yeah, you good.
Yeah, I can see you doing it.
Yeah. Sounds like he's already got it planned.
Yeah.
Yeah, trust me. Those are definitely on the list. Man, it's crazy. Like this year's been honestly a better year for shoes, I'd say. As far as for like since what? Like since the last I'm on the threes year. What year is that? Like 2 years? A year now?
Well, this week was the week that they finally released the fours, and they did it in a way that no one has ever released shoes before. With more on this, we throw it to our senior activism specialist, Young Tabasco.
Oh God.
How'd they do this?
If you just zoom in a little bit, I could probably read it.
Sure.
Shout out to me for liking that post.
Hey, yeah, he's everywhere.
Hollywoood Jay in the cut for sure.
Anyways, so this is what Maniere's statement was for getting those real nice fours. There will only be 2 ways to access the Maniere Jordan 4. Video submission entry. Share a video on Instagram or Twitter speaking to the issues that are most important to you. Number 2, at us and your local representative and or local regional national media outlet. Use hashtag #MyVoiceHoldsPower for us to see your video and keep an eye on your inbox in case your entry is selected. The Maniere Jordan 4 will launch on 11/17 via amamaniere.com. There will be no local in-store raffle, general raffle, or Discord member-only draw for this release. This sounds pretty crazy. I got to about bullet 3 here, and I was like, I'm not doing that. I don't need them that bad.
Nah.
I don't even, like, it's so broad, too. Like, Tim, if we can just slide back to that last one there.
Sure.
We'll just work off
Sorry.
of that for sure. But no, it's fine. If we just zoom in, like, it's so broad here where they're like, I just wanted to get their exact verbiage of speaking to issues that are most important to you. Like, well, that, like, they didn't have blue Gatorade at the grocery store today. That didn't make me feel too good. Like, but it sounds like they got an answer they want here, but they're not really telling you what the answer is. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. It just seemed a little bit wild. It's cool that they're doing something different, but like, I don't even know how to approach this.
Yeah, it's definitely a shocker for like the sneaker culture because we're not accustomed to doing so much for a shoe. As far as for what we know is, work our way around back doors, getting it online, retail.
Yeah.
But, going an extra step of like, it's just a homework to get a pair of shoes, you know what I'm saying, kind of thing. I do, however, like the whole concept because it follows through with, their theme. Originally first dropped their collab, their first collab, which is, what I'm saying, it's all focused on community and raising awareness drive.
Maniere's doing this.
Yes.
Speak on your issues while they're doing the American midterm elections.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's like. It's big for them. That's why I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like voting in America is definitely a big thing. And as far as for the region that they're located in, but as far as for their release, how they made it, a whole international. I understand. I can't get mad at them because they're the ones creating the shoe. For all I know, if they wanted us to, not necessarily saying we'll all do it, but they could have choose to do whatever. It's they're the merchant, we're the ones buying, so we're the consumers. So I guess it's not the worst thing, to be honest, and I think it's a good thing because it also just puts you in a position where maybe you might take it serious and really reflect on some of the issues that you feel like you are not addressed or you would like to contribute and participate. So yeah, I'm not mad at it. I'm just neutral about it, I guess. But I do wish they also had maybe like a second double release where
Yeah.
give everyone an easier chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of like what they did prior to this release. So, just join a simple raffle or, drop on live. And yeah, we just go on from there.
Anything's better than skate shops making you do a kickflip for some SB dunks. So,
Is that a thing for real?
Oh yeah, no, 100%, 100%.
Bro,
This
that's
this is
crazy.
this has happened to people that have even
What?
came on the podcast to speak about it. That is a real thing. That is not just a joke on
No way.
Instagram.
I'm dead ass thinking this is fun. This is just a simple joke. That's crazy though. See, now that, nah, bro, it ain't worth. You ain't breaking the bone.
Oh, I'd be probably getting violent if I was like early enough to get the shoe and then they did not sell me the shoe
Because you
as a
couldn't
pink
kick
because
flip.
I never rode a skateboard. Jeez.
That's
Yeah.
tough.
That'd be yeah. Hope you guys got another front window in the back because you're gonna need it.
The like winter has shown up here where we are early. It's like snow and cold,
It's
and
cold out our way.
literally just can you survive the line? I was outside for the Fruity Pebbles this week,
Yeah.
and honestly, like people were dropping off. Like we got 11 more minutes. They're like I can't make it. I'll be in my car.
Yeah.
I can't imagine making it that close. I've played that game before though. I've been in some cold lineups where you start seeing, the weak buffalo getting picked off from the
Yeah,
herd.
that's exactly what it is. The young
100%.
and the weak. Yeah, they
Yeah.
go first.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna slide in some more pairs here.
Sneaker lineups not for the faint of heart.
Here we are.
Crafty.
Air Jordan 4 Craft coming out February 11th. The description is, here's the colors, guys. We got photon dust, pale vanilla, off-white, and gray fog. Y'all scoop those photon dust, pale vanilla, off-white, gray fogs yet? Jesus.
That sounds like your Starbucks order.
I'll take it in venti.
No foam.
Yeah. According to Jordan Brand, the thinking behind their Craft series is to churn out pairs that look like they've been made in non-mechanized handmade fashion, even though they are made in mechanized non-handmade fashion. The Air Jordan 1 Craft has come out and is all right. Other models are expected next year. This is the Jordan 4 Craft, and they're talking about it happening in February. Obviously, a lot of things have been getting delayed, but there's a lot to look at here. It's kind of like the cool grays, and then there's a few extra vanilla, pale, photon, off-white hits. So this is an early look. We're not even sure if it's the real deal yet. But what do you guys think? We got a couple different versions of the
You go first.
gray hitting us.
It's a cool shoe. That's about all I got on it. I like fours. I wear fours. This color doesn't necessarily jump out at me. We'll see what it looks like when it comes out. Maybe there'll be a lot of cool details or some wild stitching or something. It's got potential anyway, is where I'll leave it at.
Jay, is it important to you to have Nike Air on the back tab? This one looks like Jumpman just from the side view.
I don't want to say it's important because there's definitely some, non-retro shoes or non-OG shoes, I'd say, that don't have the air, kind of considered classics. So it's not as important. However, it is important if you're going to retro something that Michael Jordan wore as an OG shoe. Definitely. Like looking back at the, Fire Red 3s when they previously released, not this year, but the year before, kind of was like, now I look back at that shoe and I look at this shoe and I'm like, what were we buying back then? Like, it was a Jumpman. It was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, anyways, but as far as for this particular shoe, I wouldn't trip off of it because it doesn't have the Nike Air. It's not something I'm gonna run after. It's not something that I see prioritizing for all the other OGs that I'm trying to get. It's a cool shoe, kind of like what Mooney said. It's just blunt. It's nice. I feel like certain vintage looks, because now that's what we're kind of getting a lot with Jordans. I know that cement threes, white cement threes are coming out in vintage look as well. So I just don't want it to be played out. You know what I'm saying? Because it can easily be a shoe where I'm tired of it now. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather consider the OG Wolf Grays over these,
Yes.
but I won't be mad if I got these free.
Fair enough.
But yeah, it's like, if you can get the Wolf, the Cool Grays, sorry, the Wolf Grays 4s, brother, then I would take that over these for sure. That's just me. But they're cool. They're cool. Like, so it's not a hard color to pull off with. So that's what makes it cool.
Yeah, I like the addition of the creaminess. That's I can rock some cream tees with that. Blue jeans, we're laughing, but there are many other 4s I'd prefer. I dislike that they're like, this is craft, and you're like, what makes it craft? Well, we called it that. It's made like every other shoe, but we want you to think it's this artisanal thing.
Yeah, can't you read?
Yeah, it starts
That's how
with
they
a
get
C.
you. That's how they get you.
Yeah.
Trust
Oh no, this one's special. Oh, okay.
All right, we got more cream on this next pair. This is the Air Max 1 in Ironstone, coming out this month. Looks like the Jjjjounds that we were really liking, with the super creamy midsole and then a lot of white. Kind of giving me like mocha vibes, with the swoosh being that Ironstone brown. Mini swoosh
tell
on
you
the
off the
toe.
bat,
Some
I like
people don't
this.
like that. Sorry,
You
go
like
ahead,
that?
Jay.
I like this. Off
Okay.
the bat, I like this.
All right.
Yeah, if we're talking about that last pair, the craft pair, compared to these, there's a little bit of green on the tongue tag. Stands out when you see them.
Yeah, it looks like they flipped the insole tag.
Absolutely.
That's what they
I
do.
like the creativity, but I think the yellow kind of like cut that out. But it looks good overall.
It's a good shoe. You got Air Maxes in the rotation?
Right here, my dog.
Oh, we got it right. Oh, there we are.
Right here, I got these joints. I got my Bacons.
Oh, Bacon's. Yeah, that's a pair for sure.
Like, I love Air Maxes. I really love Air Maxes. I love them because I couldn't afford them in high school. And everyone had them. It's like, I'll get them. And that day, it turns out. Now that I'm grown, responsible, I got my.
Now he's got all the shoes.
Yes, sir. But yeah, it's definitely a classic. You know what I'm saying? It's like a classic pair that, as sneakerheads, or as a collector, I guess, or just someone that appreciates shoes and craftsmanship, that you need at least one in your closet. Like, you need one. It's all black, all white. You know, you need one. So
Yeah, absolutely.
I was wearing these Concepts, the heavy joints, with the bandana and all this on them.
Had those on today?
Yeah, wintered up a little bit. You
Those
stay
are
out of the
fine,
snowbanks and you're all right. They really felt good. Like, I'm usually just in boots outside when it's winter, but it felt good to have a little of that cushioning. And I wasn't like cold in them. I felt like they got that denim on them. I was talking to my friend Jeremy at Momentum. I was like, it's tough sometimes when you got denim shoes to wear denim with them. He's like, nah, just wear all the different kinds of denim. Put them all on at once. There's no rules. Just enjoy it. So I think this might be a bit of a winter shoe. They're like warm on the inside. They got that corduroy kind of feel. They're all right. I think we can get through a winter in these. Let me ask you this, Jay.
yeah, what's up?
If you were to play basketball, what shoe would you hoop in?
What shoe would I hook in? These are my basketball shoes right here.
He's got it. There we are.
He's ready.
Because I used to play ball growing up, so I started playing football. I played ball and football, but Kobe's. I remember the whole hyper dunk era.
Mm-hmm.
About hyper dunk.
Jumping over the Aston Martin.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, we know.
Era that was, you know what I'm saying, and then the transition to hyperfuse. But as far as for athlete, shoes, I like Kobe's, I like LeBron's, definitely, because I'm like a bigger dude now, and I just like how it supports my feet when I jump. You know what I'm saying? Plus my game style, I'd say it's kind of like Zion. I'm very aggressive.
Hard in the paint.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like I like being out too, but I'm very like, I jump for the board. I do all the gritty stuff. So I really need a shoe that's a durable, b supportive, and just making sure that I'm comfortable running back and forth. So yeah, like LeBron's and Kobe's for me, I'm set. I'm cool with that.
Well, let's look at these. From what I understand, the further along we get in the Air Jordan numbers, the more it technically advanced for actually playing basketball. These are 13s, and they're luxury 13s. So if you're not wearing them to hoop, I can't see myself wearing them. Do you have interest in the 13s? This pair has like a UNC blue. They got that off-white kind of creaminess. There's some gray on the base.
Yeah,
I like this shot right here.
yeah. I love I don't want to say well, yeah, I like 13s. I got my daughter one.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, let's see those. How cute are those?
Royal 13s, if I'm not mistaken.
Unreal.
And honestly, it's one of those shoes where it really depends on the person wearing them. You got to see them on someone's feet to appreciate them. One, I started liking 13s even more now that I see my daughter being swiped out, and saying like she got a tech feed, so she throw these on.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I should match you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
13s. That's what I mean. Like more like as of lately, I've been wanting to wear shoes out of, what I'm saying, out of my zone. I used to be like just the one guy. Then I was like, okay, just the 3 and 1 4s. But obviously these are silhouettes that are easier to wear. It's just easier to look. Shoes, the craft, it's like game changers. And then I just started tapping into shoes where I would look back when I was young. Like I used to like sevens. I used to like whatever Jordans. I used to like Jordans. Period. What I'm saying? 14s. Now I'm just getting one that's on like, yo, let me actually pull it off and wear it because I like it. You know what I'm saying? So 13s are definitely shoes where at first I used to think they only look good on the court, but kind of like every Jordan, when you see them on the right person, at the right time, right outfit, you're like, yo, maybe you can pull this off court as well, because realistically, everyone's wearing Jordans, any kind of Jordans, matter of fact, outside of basketball court.
Yeah.
Especially now with this day and age, now that Jordan shoes are bringing more technology and different and distant from the retros. So the retros, like you said, are really being, like streetwear shoes now. You don't really see a lot of people hooping in, OG retros. So these are definitely something I would like to have.
Yeah.
If I wear them. Not really. They remind me a bit of the Carmelo. Was it Carmelo? 13s. I know Melo had he had a special pair when he used to play for Denver Nuggets back in the days.
He had 2s.
He had 2s, and it was either Chris Paul or Melo. One of them had.
Yeah.
I think Ray Allen. One of the 3. My bad. One of the 3 had something, and it looked good off court. So, but these, yeah, like they're dope. They're definitely dope. You just gotta know your swag. Like if you're from down Memphis, I can see you definitely wearing these. From Florida, I can see wearing these because they just wear whatever they, whatever they got going on. So.
This is the Air Jordan 13 Soulfly.
Oh, that's dope. Sorry, can you go back?
Yeah, there you go.
It has like that off-white fly.
Like on the force.
Yeah, that's cool. See, hey, that's dope. That's dope, man. The suede looks good too. I'm not gonna lie, the color on these, beautiful. I don't know if it's a perfect silhouette, but I know for sure the colors are beautiful.
Now, I think I read that they're based on one of Michael Jordan's yachts, and that's explained in the box in the water look here. I'm not sure if it's the yacht with the basketball court on it. I think it's actually the fishing boat yacht. I did a deep dive on his yachts. Call him Yachty. He's got a few.
Yeah. Shout out Yachty. This ain't a little boat.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll keep you posted on these Soulfly 13s, my guy. I want to see you in them.
Speaking of which, any of you guys dig sevens? Any of you guys into sevens?
Oh, we're gonna get into sevens, my guy. You bet. We're gonna get into some
I'm waiting on that
sevens.
trophy room topic, to be honest.
Oh yeah, those are pretty fire. Hey, you getting those? Trophy Room 7 on the horizon?
They dropped, and to be quite honest, if I wanted to, I could, just because not a lot of people are into sevens.
Mm-hmm.
You know, resale price is not that bad, but um, I'm just still kind of like mixed emotions about them because it's you know it's basically if Carmine's in the Olympic sevens had a baby,
Yeah, 100%.
you get those.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'd rather have either the Olympics or, you know what I'm saying, like
Mm-hmm.
Carmine's, not like, I like the presentation more than I like the shoe, but I know sevens are definitely one of the most comfortable silhouettes, or if not for me, top three silhouettes that are most comfortable that Jordan have.
Whoa, I've never heard someone say that.
Yeah, it's definitely comfortable. Like if you have them on feet, like I have my citrus, um, I have what's
Like
that thing
you,
called?
the 7 is that much better than the 6 because they look so similar to me.
The six. I'm not gonna lie to you. I literally took the shoe apart. It was one pair of six I took apart, and I did not like how they built it, and it made sense why it felt so stiff. Because I love sixes too,
Mm-hmm.
but in comparison to the sevens, is really foam. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole shoe is built with foam. There's not like a stiff um, wood where you would find in some of the sixes, like the recent six I got, the Georgetown general release. It has like a just like it's like insole, and then it's like a plain blue plant. Like, and I'm like, wow. No wonder why the shoe's stiff.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't even know how Jordan balled in this, but yeah, like sevens are definitely comfortable. If you haven't tried it, you probably go to like your local Foot Locker, just stick your foot in them. They're
That's
one
the
of
nice thing. They're sitting. You go step in them.
yeah.
Do you want to transition into some wrestler news?
Do we
Let's
ever?
do it. Let's do it.
Here we
Let's
go.
do it.
My guy. So yeah, Stone Cold was on sneaker shopping this week, and anybody that knows me would know that this was absolutely massive for your boy. Growing up, some kids wanted to be MJ, some kids wanted to be Wayne Gretzky or a superhero or something. Young Tab wanted to be the Texas Rattlesnake, that's for sure. There was nobody cooler. There's probably still nobody cooler if we really boil it down. He had some cool pickups, got some fire red threes and some Kobe's. Seems like a cool guy. Seems like he's still in pretty good shape, which is wild because most wrestlers kind of age like fruit does on your counter. uh, and the guy was, no pun intended, stunned to find out how much his shirts go for, and that was fun to see because I have my fair share of them. Definitely my favorite. Jay, you're a wrestling guy. Hey, we've talked about this before.
Crazy.
I know you reached out and you're telling me about how you seen Roman Reigns hit Randy Orton with the spear and
Yeah.
Vince and all that. That's crazy. So you go to the events when they roll through. That's something you're on.
I was actually contemplating. I was supposed to go to the latest event they had in Montreal, which was Elimination Chamber, if I'm not mistaken.
It's coming up. Yeah, coming
Yeah,
up.
exactly. It's coming up, so we're still in talks about that, and like that's just crazy to imagine, like Elimination Chamber. In
Yeah.
Montreal. It was Raw actually. It was Raw at the time, and it was dope because what's that Canadian wrestler? I keep forgetting his name. He's from Montreal too, and he's actually his finisher is inspired by Stone Cold, the bigger dude.
Oh, Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens, exactly.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens. He was the one hosting, obviously, being for
Yeah.
but yeah, like it was super dope, and it was just like wow, like that was a lifetime dream. Like I'm actually in the arena and I'm seeing everything going on.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to see some of these superstars that I grew up idolizing. You know what I'm saying? Like I have scars imitating them. My little brother's arm broke imitating them. Whole influence, but Stone Cold is definitely the goats. Like this is whether you like him or you don't like him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's just I'm actually not surprised, but surprised at the pickups that he picked because these are like crazy. It's a good taste of shoes. It shows that he knows what he got. Then I remember seeing a video where he was kind of like explaining why he got the Kobe's. Also tying down to the aspect of how Kobe was, so much of an influence and a great performer. And respectfully, both in their sport, he had to, show that respect, and just him picking up, like, who would think, Stone Cold would pick up a fire red beat? And it's like, at the same time, I'm not really shocked, because I know more like the vintage era, they were really involved with, like, they had crazy celebrities that would come through.
Oh yeah.
And the culture was there. Like, the hip hop culture was in WWE. Matter of fact, Shane McMahon always, for all I can remember, wrestled in Jordans.
100%.
There's so many wrestlers that I can also think of that kind of used to wear Jordans, and I'm like, yo, that's super dope to see that. There's someone still indulging. You see the influence there, so that's dope. That was super dope.
It's definitely culture for sure. Yeah, I think
I
just
never expect to walk in Stone Cold's house and find a pair of fire red boots or Kobe undefeated. Like, never. Like, that's crazy.
so I gotta ask. I mean, you're talking about wrestling with your brother as a kid and stuff. So obviously you've been watching it for a minute. Off the rip, no particular order. Give me your top 5 wrestlers.
All I know is Undertaker's number one. That's all.
Can't hate that, man. Can't hate the dead man. That's for sure.
Undertaker's number one. Number two, I want to say Shawn Michaels, because I really love
Oh.
Heartbreak Kid, which is
Yeah.
it's funny thing, because my first mixtape was the promo campaign was inspired behind his, like his swagger and everything and whatnot. But so Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, that's 2 right there. People that impacted me directly. I'm not gonna lie, like, a lot of people find John Cena corny now, but it's like, if you were there when like 2006,
Mitchell and Ness.
know what I'm
Yeah.
if you were there, like, I remember when SmackDown vs. Raw 06 came out on PS1,
Yes.
ever, no one could tell me anything, like the Batista versus John, but John Cena's there. So I'll put John Cena in there just because of his accomplishments and what he's contributed to the franchise as far as the WWE. Edge, definitely Edge is there.
Mm-hmm.
That's 4, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's 4.
That's 4. The last spot is really hard, man.
Bam Bam Bigelow, right? I mean, it's obvious.
Yeah, Doink the Clown. Gold Dust.
Or I want to say, there's so many superstars that I want to say, but it's like, I don't know who takes that 4th spot. And if it came down to that, I think it would be The Rock, because that's just
Yes.
Rushmore WWE. So The Rock, but it's like, oh my goodness, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I'm good with my list. I said Undertaker, I said I said The Rock, I said John Cena, and then Shawn Michaels. I'm good with that.
It's like you mentioned with The Rock too, probably a really good comparison to what you were saying about John Cena, where it's like, no, when he like first busted on, like when he was coming out in the Versace shirt and the glasses, that's the picture of The Rock I have in my mind. I watch him in Jumanji, and I'm like, I can't take this guy seriously. No, it's like I know who he is, and it's not this.
Speaking of which, I remember the first video game where I played with The Rock was Nintendo 64. It was PlayStation 1, Just Bring It.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
And then it was one, Shut Your Mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Nintendo 64 one, I think it was War's War, like a vintage.
Yeah.
And it was the best thing ever. Like, can't believe, like, till this day, I play with the same graphics and I feel like, yo, this was so cool. Like, how they, you know what I'm saying? Like, little cute squares. But yeah, like, that's the thing about, WWE now, as far as for the whole franchise just shifting and being more, PG oriented. But The Rock, John Cena, like, it's like I have 2 different images of them. Like, I don't look at
Oh yeah.
Cena, like, that's not the John Cena. I don't know.
No, he's the doctor of thugonomics. That's what you're seeing him as. Yeah.
Royal will come back like John Cena winning, like both undisputed titles at the same time. Like the United States John Cena
The spinner belt. Yeah.
Like, just so much, and just the storylines and fights he had all throughout his career. And it's like, yo, John Cena's fighting? Yeah, he's fighting. All right, I gotta check it, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. And then The Rock's just, man, I remember up until like 2017, I downloaded WWE, and I'd always play the classic modes, and it's like you just have to go through it. Like The Rock,
Yeah.
it was just a beautiful storyline. And yeah, like yeah, man, WWE is it's just been that thing growing up. Like you just had to be there.
That's the best way to explain it, is you just had to be there. It's so funny that you mentioned SmackDown versus Raw '06 with Cena and Batista on the cover, because I remember being in grade 4 and I actually got in trouble because I was reading they still have the controls in the
Yeah,
game booklet. Yeah, I brought that for our morning reading thing, and they were trying to tell me that wasn't a book, but I just told them they didn't know what books were. This is real, like this happened.
This is literature.
that's wild.
You don't know the classics, yeah.
That's wild.
Because
It's a
it wasn't like
textbook.
it wasn't like now where you can you get the YouTube tutorials, or you could just hit pause and look at the controls. Like you had to be
You had to
somewhat
read the book.
literate. Yeah, you had to.
Because that's true. I think even for it was a different menu. They didn't have like usually the booklets would tell you the buttons like double
Yeah,
X.
that was where you had to find it.
Like double X, or if you had a PSP, it'll tell you like what I'm saying, like right, stay left. It'll tell you what to do, and it's like there's no. I guess not that there weren't an option. I mean, I don't want to say that, but I used to rely on the book. Like I pull the
Absolutely,
book, out,
yeah.
cheats, you know what I'm saying, and finishers. I got a question for y'all though. If you had to join WWE right now, what class would you see yourself in? If you had the ability to join any class, heavyweight, cruiserweight, lightweight, you know what I'm saying? Like, where do you see yourself?
Which one can I wrestle the ladies?
I was gonna ask him. Tabby's showed me some pictures where I wouldn't mind getting beat up.
I'm talking about the female, like the
Yeah.
OG ladies too, like Beth Phoenix, like
Oh
you
yeah,
know, like the OGs, you know what I'm saying? Like you just had to be there, man.
bad women. Yeah. Oh yeah, Trish, dude. I can't even. I probably. Oh. Honestly, I'd like to work mid card. I'd like to be going for that Intercontinental belt. I think that's where I'd be. You know what I mean? I come cut my promo and give you that 20 minutes of bliss.
No, you
And,
think some Shawn Michaels in that
yeah,
category, right?
yeah, exactly. So it's like I'll get in there. I'll grapple for the Intercontinental belt. That'll be what I'm doing, I think.
No, so what about you, Tim?
Well, I'm gonna put on about 150 pounds of ribs. Start wearing Jordan 13s. You see me in the title match, brother.
Tim Stone versus Roman Reigns.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up. That's dope. That's dope. That's
Who,
dope.
what are you taking? Where are you putting yourself on that card? That's a great question.
I mean, I always been like a bigger dude. I always see myself like I'm definitely not a Rey Mysterio athlete. It'll look like Big Show in the ring. Rey Mysterio is just him running around, and if I catch him, hopefully I can do some damage. If not, then I'm getting my ass whooped. But just a heavyweight. Heavyweight. I just like the fact that it's a slow pace. It could be intense. It could be gritty. It could be very physical in terms of like the moves and the power. Like Batista throwing you through the table is a different feeling than Rey Mysterio spinning on your body, prepping you for 619. Yeah, just like heavyweight, and like, at least I know I can like, like if I put on the proper weight and in the right shape, there's a couple dudes I can like not fight with, but like, what I'm saying, stick in a ring with. So
Fair enough.
having to tag team Undertaker, like, what I'm saying, like he got my back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Perfect.
Here's a pair of shoes you could be wrestling in, my brother.
Oh yes, this is what I got for us this week.
See, I wouldn't be mad wrestling in these.
No.
I
So
feel
this is
like-
Oh, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Now I feel like Shane McMahon done wrestled in all kind of Jordans that I wouldn't feel bad wrestling in any kind of Jordans. Like it could be flight for all I care. I wouldn't be tripping off of that because I know like. But these are dope. These are dope.
So these are a friends and family pair for NFL athletes. On the back and on that triangle patch on the front, we've got a Greek shield with a football and goalposts. That navy suede is ridiculous. We got a hints of burgundy all over this shoe. Nice silver, almost chrome looking lace lock. The materials are just A1. We got that oxidized yellow sole on the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh man, these are nice. Yeah, there's rumored to be about a dozen or so pairs. Again, friends and family, strictly for the NFL players. Crazy pair. I just thought we had to take a look at these and touch on them. I mean, I'm sure we'd all be very thankful to get our hands on a pair of these, let alone wrestle in them. But crazy stuff. That yeah, that is. They really went all out on these. I couldn't imagine what the material selection from like their GRs to what their friends and family is, like the gap in between there, because this looks crazy.
Like the suede is busting. You ain't even have to like touch it. You see it in the picture. Like you see the different and the details.
It's alive.
Kappa Alpha.
Yeah, that's dope. I ain't gonna lie. That's dope. What do you think about it, Tim? Is this something you would rock, stock, sell?
It sounds like it's worth a bag, and if I can turn that into other things that I'd enjoy more, I appreciate the suede, absolutely, yes. But I don't have any sixes, and I don't know that I'd start with something worth so much. It sounds like I should start with sevens if I'm listening to my guy Hollywoood.
Trust me, won't go wrong.
Everybody's favorite part of the podcast.
Let's do it.
Does it fit? I'm here, Young Tabasco. I'm your host, the Fit Man, and for the uninitiated, we're going to play Does It Fit? If the outfit is popping off, we're going to say it fits. If it's maybe on a different wavelength, we're going to say it doesn't fit. And then we'll debate, what we like and what we don't like from there. Today we have NFL players Jalen Reagor, Saquon Barkley. We got Young Tab, the Fit Man himself, and the pod's very own Jay Willie, Hollywoood Jay. We got a couple of his fits. We'll get him to break. We'll get him to break them down, and yeah, it's gonna be a good one. So let's get after it. We're hopping right in with Jalen Reagor. We got the Cactus Jack SB Dunk Low. Got the Denim Tears pants. We got the Capital Jacket. We got the Chrome Heart Snapback. No brainer for me. I'm going to say this fits. I love every part of this top to bottom. This might be the best fit we've seen on here so far. That's a hot take. But I'll throw it to you, Jay, and then we'll go to Tim. What you saying? Does it fit or doesn't it fit?
Hey, it's a fit. It's definitely a fit. Like, he looked like he knew what he was doing from the he woke up putting that together. The denim and the denim, of course. And it's simple. It's like, yeah, it's a hype beast, point of view, but at the same time, it's very simple. Like, there's nothing too much going on. Like, it's just, it's a nice, regular, dope fit that just goes well together. And I like the fact that the light blue jeans he chose just pop out. So it's a fit. The shades. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what he said. Yes. Put this on me. Sign me up. This is a fit. This is
crazy.
top 5, maybe top 2. I don't even know what the other ones are. Let's go.
You've been here for all of them, so nice to know you're paying attention. It's crazy because like everything's pretty loud, but it's almost all toned down once he's got it together, like you were saying, right? Like it's just executed perfectly.
And I think it's just loud because we know the value of some of the items.
Fair enough.
Like the SB dunks. If I wasn't a hype beast, I'd look at it like, yeah, he's wearing regular SB dunks. And I mean, but it's a nice fit. I'll tell you that. I know he got a chain somewhere. I can't see it. But
Things tucked.
All
right. We got our guy Saquon. He's got the Brooklyn Origins Air Force Ones on. I know we can't tell, but I'd seen another picture of them. You could see the bottom of the sole. That's just those all white with the black joints. Real nice materials. We got some wide leg black denim, and we got what looks like the comfiest sweater I've ever seen in my life. Simplicity, we'll give that the win here, I think. I got nothing to say this doesn't fit. This is a good cold weather outfit. He looks comfy. Looks like he's pulling it off. We can't forget the shades there. The shades are going. Fits. Has to. Jay, you pulling up in this? What's happening?
yeah, definitely. Like I recently posted a picture too of me wearing a nice, comfy sweater.
Oh, with the mochas.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah.
I love the style. It's just simple. Like it's not hard. Like, you're wearing nice old flow pants. You got some nice forces. You can't go wrong with forces. Top whatever. He could have wore whatever color, to be honest, because the bottom base leads up to a um, perfect follow up. So that's definitely a fit for me. You know, clean cut, you know, shades on. Yeah, man, that's definitely a fit.
If we're being picky. Those
Nah,
sleeves are too long, man. You're gonna be sliding those. You ever like when you got those sleeves too long and then they start getting wet at the end? You know that feeling in winter and you're getting the cold wrists? It looks like this is a big dude. He's got a lot of shoulders and he's not quite filling out all the shoulder on this sweater. I'm just
So it's got to be huge. It's got to be huge.
The inseam on that sleeve is like 48. Like, what's happening here? That's down to the knee if he couldn't pull it under his thumb like that. But we're not being picky, so we'll just say it fits. You know, we're not here to be picky.
Mixed signals.
I know one that fits before I even bring it up. This guy.
So yeah, we like to throw in when the boys are putting their fit pics on, just to show people that you know, we'll take our own criticism. You know, nobody has to like this, nobody has to dislike it. We'll put ourselves on the block too. So we got the Fit Man, yours truly. We got the mocha ones on the bottom, black denim sitting over top of them. We got the Amiri fleece. We got the fossil shades on, and we got the classic black and white Dodger fitted that you rarely see me not in. I'll wear it in the shower. You come pull that curtain, you're going to see a whole lot. But one of the things you're going to see is a black Dodger fitted. I got that thing on me at all times. So I'll throw it to you guys. I mean, for me, so I'll let you guys nail me to the fence here.
I'm gonna keep it simple, man. Just like my comment, you know what I'm saying? It, to bring the mochas out. This is a fit. Tell you that. I just like, obviously, not being biased because we're talking, but this is definitely, you know, just that, like that style. You get that style with the hat, where I know it's definitely gonna be there. And you know, color combination, of course, hits. You know, looking at the surrounding, like perfect picture, like it just highlights, you know, where we are in Canada and how you can bring this all together as far as for fit. Like you're wearing black pants, can't go wrong. You know what I'm saying? I really like the comfy sweater as well, looking good, and it matches the shoe, so it's definitely fit. You got the shades on, it's definitely fit. Sign me up for that.
Appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
You happy with the sleeve length on this Amiri?
Yeah, I should sign me up for that.
So, you know, it's getting real.
Yeah.
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 It looks like it feels like a dream. Yeah.
It's comfy. It's very comfy.
I remember how excited you were when you made that purchase, and you're like, "It's on the way." I can already picture the fit. Like I'm trying to come up with lines for the caption right now.
Thought I did all right.
Yeah. 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 How did it roll out? What was the caption fully?
I don't want to butcher it.
Yeah, I was going to take a stab at it, but I didn't want to get it wrong.
We'll just
I said,
pull it back up here.
I didn't say.
I put marry me question mark. No, I said marry me.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Congrats, Tab. That's a sick fit. You can wear
Thanks,
it all
Pat.
winter.
It was funny. Like I was just out running around. You know, it was comfy. It was functional. It was cold that day, and like I bumped into a couple of people I knew, and they were like, everybody had to touch it. You know what I mean? They're like, "What is this?" And it's like, "What are you doing?" But I guess we like getting that reaction too. Just couldn't have been cozier out there, man.
Let's slide into a different season here.
Let's
Look
go
at
to
this
our
bright
guy.
shot. Yes.
All right,
Boy.
Jay, break this down for us. What you got going?
I tell you, I'm very simple. Like I like simple stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to be into designers and whatnot, but as lately, the more I grow, I really like simple stuff. A pair of white tee can never go wrong with a pair of white tee. I have like 25 pair of white tees where I just go through them. Pair of light blue jeans, which is crazy because I really have been looking for these particular kind of colored jeans for a while. And I'm glad that I got these. These are actually Calvin Klein's. When I got them, I was just so happy. Could have been whatever brand, to be honest, but the colors were really what else. You know what I'm saying? Like finding light blue denim jeans in my size. I'm like a size 38. It's a little hard. It's a little tough because I'm a bigger dude. And at the time I was smaller, but I'm a bit bigger now. But and then a pair of Uni shoes. I'm saying you can't go wrong. So got a Pittsburgh hat, chilling. Yeah, man.
This is so good. I'm gonna go right ahead and say it fits. Like you got all the simple stuff on, but it's just really doing it. It's so clean. Hat ties into the shoes. Those jeans look like they fit perfect. Like if every pair of jeans I had could fit like that, I could die a happy man. I think you're spot on, man. That color is that's the one you want to find for sure. And it's always a good feeling when you finally come across that pair of jeans you've been dreaming of. And yeah, everything's just happening here. You got the neck wrist happening, the glasses are happening, all the right things.
Appreciate it.
Your drink matches the fit. Like, what are you sipping on Neo
Hold on,
Citron here? Like,
let me take a picture of this. This is crazy right now. Hold on.
Neo Citron.
that's sleepy time.
We love, baby.
That night cocktail.
And that's the thing about me. You gotta know,
Cold and flu.
if I go to an event, I always have glasses on because I love, taking my baby shots and drinking, but I never like people being able to tell what kind of state I'm in. What I'm saying? I'm just letting y'all know.
No, that's
Hollywoood
I got
Jay.
these. I got these off of my boy Nathan. You feel me? He got dope fits. Yeah.
goddamn.
Right.
God damn. And that's a power move too, because could you imagine if you didn't come with them on and then you start to feel a little more loose and then you threw them on and they'd be like, this guy is obliterated. He's got his glasses on now. So you're right.
You
You gotta
lead
just
with them. Yeah.
you gotta lead with it, and then it pays off in the end.
All right, we'll slide.
God damn, this is the one, isn't it?
How about this one?
Walk us through this, man.
As I told you, when I got the 7s on citrus, I got minimal LA. What is it? It's wax denim pants. It's
Yeah.
man, Warriors. Yeah, I got vintage Warriors. That's a classic right there.
God damn, came out
That's
to
for y'all,
play,
man.
all right.
That's for y'all to rate. You feel me, y'all?
I give the backdrop a 10 out of 10. Like,
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
God, where were you here? Like, what is this place? What's happening there? You're always posting crazy food and crazy dinners, man. What was happening here?
So
He's in the future.
crazy because this was actually a new restaurant that opened here in Ottawa, Ontario. I live here, but I'm not from here. So, went out with friends and we had to check it out because they like going, eating at different spots and whatnot. So, the minute I saw this place, I was like, yo, I'm a perfect fit for the perfect setting. And it's funny because it was one of the kitchen chefs that took that picture for me. Because they liked my fit, so I was like, all right, I think I did something here, and it was dope. It was a great night, I vibed with them. We got a few drinks and free food. Yeah,
That's perfect, man. That's like, it's so funny you picture that because it's like, obviously I had no idea what you're up to here, and then you explain that whole situation. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. That's exactly what he's up to here. It's like, that's just what Hollywood's doing, man. I love it.
Because if you look at it, it's weird because to the left there's like a kitchen. It leads to the kitchen, and then it's we're at the roof, so I was going down, coming out the washroom. And she was like, I was just vibing. She was like, I like your fit. I was like, I don't. I was like, you like my fit? Want to take this picture for me? Like, yeah, I got the perfect spot. And she's like, yo. I was like, all right, cool. She did her thing. And I was like, yeah, it was a turnout picture. So
That's a power move. I'm going to start doing that when people are like, hey, I like what you got on. Yeah, okay, take a picture then.
yeah, exactly.
That's so gangster.
You like it. You feel me? Like,
Yeah, prove it. Prove
Yeah.
it. I love that. I love that energy. That's so good. Like I love stuff like that because it's like you can't make that up. Like that's just it's so it's just so pure. It's so true. It's like I love that. That's so good.
Yeah.
Man, I should write that down. I do not want to forget that. That is the best move.
So
I like
good.
what you got on. Hand him your phone. All right, capture it for
Yeah,
me.
me too. You like the boy? Tell me what you like about him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good. And the sevens. Let's go back to that. You got the sevens on, dude.
I do. I remember when they came out. It was the same, it was no, not the same cap. It was the same day they came out, but it was around the same period of time because I remember I only wore them twice, and the second time I wore them was within the week. So when they came out, Citrus Sevens, like growing up, I always wanted this particular pair. I remember at the time when I used to play basketball, this one kid had these shoes, and it was just like, wow, like, damn, they were popping, the yellow and the red. And at the time, I ain't gonna lie, like I was stupid broke. Like my parents, they weren't into like, getting Jordans. They were into making sure I had food.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, I'm gonna get these shoes one day. And I remember that week when it was like there, I was like, yo, I have to get it. Went to Foot Locker, called them, had it on hold, picked it up, and I was like, all right, my dream just came true right in the chat.
I love that. That's just like anybody out there can't get the shoes, just keep going, right?
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, like, it's different. You know what I'm saying? It's like now, shoes is really on a personal level for me. It's not even about, because there's so many OGs. Like even
Yeah.
Fire Reds when they came out, like just sitting here and there, like I was contemplating, like should I get a second pair, a third pair, a fourth pair? Just because that's how much I grew up, idolizing the shoe, and it's right there in front of me now.
Making dreams come true.
It's that.
It's like waking up and seeing Stone Cold on sneaker shopping. I was excited for Tabby. I was like, oh my God, dreams do come true.
Oh, I was texting everybody that I was at work, and I was like just firing. I'm like, look, there he is. Like, oh man, thank God there wasn't 2 beer cans near me at any point in time. I tell you what would have happened. Yeah. You just never know when that's gonna happen, right?
Yo, we've put in a shift here. Jay, thank you for spending so much time with us. When you come back on, we got to talk about all your music that you're creating, dude. Shout out your Instagram, because like that process reel you put up where it goes from just that humble little vocal beginning to the finished product. I want to see that. Like, keep doing that, please.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Hey, man, thanks both of y'all for having me. It's definitely been a great pleasure, and I'm honored to be here and vibe with the guys. Definitely just talk culture talk, like sneaker talk.
Chop it up.
Podcast. Shout out to you guys, man, for doing what y'all doing. I really love it. I've been tuning in, and it's crazy because I low key for a while, man. I'm like, yo, when they gonna get me on this thing? You know what I'm saying? And it just happened. But I'm glad we got it out the way. I'd love to definitely come back and talk more. Doesn't necessarily have to be about shooting. We could definitely just vibe off and do something. So thank y'all so much for having me. For those that don't know me, I go by the name of Jay Willie, aka Hollywoood Jay. Find me anywhere, Instagram, Twitter. I'd love to connect with you. I love connecting with people. I'm an artist, and I make good music, and I hope you like it. So yeah, make sure to check me out. I love posting my journey, steps, and yeah, let's tune in and tap in. Yeah.
It's great to watch too, man. Like, we'll give you your flowers here for a second as well. Like, I'm legitimately rocking with your music, and I think that's why it's been so cool to chop it up back and forth. I mean, like, we've been going back and forth for a bit now, but just, it's all organic and it's all real. Yeah, like, if you guys haven't, you got to go check it out, man. Like, when you're doing your shows and stuff, I'll be there. You don't think I know every word to City Girl, man? Come on. Somebody in the crowd can hit me, name 3 of his songs, man. I'll rap you 3 of his songs. Let's go. No, it's great, man, and seeing your growth with it just keeps getting better and better, and it started off good, and like I said, it just keeps going up. So like we're like I love it. I love to see it. I love to listen to it. Like, you could click open my Apple Music right now, and how they show those like recently downloaded albums. You wouldn't see one of yours in there because I already got them. Like, it's already in there. They're there. They're just not in the recents because we really do this. So no, we gotta give you your props there, man, because you're really doing it, and we love it, man. It's great to see.
Thank you. And definitely, like, for sure. I know I used to do a lot more shows before. Those that don't know, like, I really used to do a lot more shows, but I stepped out just so I could really focus and capitalize on my music to ensure that it is worth what you're getting when you go to the show and when you leave the show, right? Like the music you're listening to. So for sure, whenever, I got something popping out, I'm gonna holler at you guys, man. Don't worry about tickets. I got y'all. Backseat VIP. I got y'all. We gonna vibe. We gonna chill. We gonna have a real life sneaker podcast. You feel me?
Hell yeah.
So,
Hell yeah, we're in. Perfect. Well, it's been great. It's been fantastic.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jay. We're gonna call it. That's
Appreciate it. My dogs. Y'all stay blessed. Stay safe. Peace and love, brothers.